Welcome back to the No Cap Podcast. Once again, you ain't with your boy Javier Fresco.
Yes, sir.
I'm kicking it with my player partner Snuds the General. What's happening, bro?
Back in this thing for another great episode. It's been another
Back
great
yet
week,
again.
bro. Real talk. We
Yes,
blessing our
sir.
stress and we ain't tripping. You already know how it go.
Never tripping.
Yes, sir.
Never tripping.
Man, man. Grinding, bro. You already know. Holidays coming up. You gotta put that grind in. Gotta put that grind in every day, man.
Every day.
Gotta stay consistent. Stay consistent. For real.
For real.
Word of the week this week is consistency.
I'm with it.
For real.
I'm with it, man. I'm ready to get into it, bro.
What we got
This
today, man?
This finna be one for the. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
Today we gonna talk about what black folk don't want to talk about, bro.
Yeah, man.
And that's religion.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though: Why you think it's such a huge issue?
Cause it's sensitive.
Yeah.
It's intimate. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want that intimacy invaded upon. You know what I'm saying? Spirituality and religion and stuff like that. And then you get accustomed to certain stuff. It's just like if you been building a house a certain way for 50 years, and then somebody tell you, man, that's wrong. You like, you crazy. I done built 5,000 houses the same way for 50 years.
And you gonna come tell me something different?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like that.
I get it. All right, so I think we want to kind of start kind of like foundationally, so we can kind of
Righteous.
we're gonna paint this with a broad stroke. So let's kind of
Yeah.
zero in somewhere first, and then see
Man.
where this shit take us.
Man, I can remember, bro, because we were talking about the last episode, we were talking about our musical background
Right.
and how it started at church.
In the church, yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying, a deeper level than that, we started in a church that was like, it was called a Baptist church, but it operated more like a Pentecostal church. And what that is like, you know what I'm saying, for people
Not so
that
much
are
as
not religious.
dress code, but
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People that are not religious, what that is like from old traditional ways to like more radical ways. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Between Baptist and Pentecostal. Pentecostal more radical. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that kind of church we grew up in. So we seen all the crazy stuff that people say that's crazy at church. You know what I'm saying?
Praying in tongues,
Yeah, all that stuff like that. So
people
we grew up
running through the
around it.
church.
Yeah. People catching
Yeah.
the Holy Ghost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The world make catching the Holy Ghost out of a joke. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Like people out there, they make like that stuff for real though.
I
You know
think
what I'm saying?
I think they started in the church though, but we gonna get to that though. I feel like we're gonna get around to all that.
Yeah,
I really do.
man. So with saying that, we kind of seen all of the stuff that people like get turned off by. You know what I'm saying? By church, which is rightfully so, because some of the stuff is antics. Me being a person that grew up in the church, some of it is antics. There's no lie. And a lot of stuff can be challenged. But what I think people, and more so black people, what black people have to understand is like, don't go off of what somebody told you. You got to experience something for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have
Definitely.
an experience on your own. A spiritual experience. Not,
I think
you know what I'm saying, what somebody told you or what you even what you read in a book.
right, and you gotta have that personal relationship too. But like I say, let's make our way around to all of this. So
Right.
you're talking about the church, right?
Yeah.
We grew up seeing what we saw. I want to say too, bro. Like I feel like, and I hate to sound like I'm tooting our own horn, but we were like the first to do a lot of stuff in churches. Like we had
Yeah.
praise dancing wasn't really a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it even evolved into miming and stuff like that now. But
Yeah.
praise dancing wasn't just that big. It wasn't something that was like accepted, I'll say.
Yeah.
We kind of brought that out and then we went as far as to having a step team, step group, however you want to call it, whatever people would call it. People be like the stomp team. You know what I'm saying?
Them folk call you anything.
That. Yeah, but we brought that whole vibe into it.
Yeah.
And then you kind of see a lot of people adopt that and accept it, you know, going forward. So we talking about a time period where a lot of stuff went from we don't do this in church to they doing this in church now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Going from Kirk Franklin making stomp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they play stomp in the club, bro.
Yeah, bro. on the secular radio station.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So, and this ain't even just talking about the religion, but it's just talking about like the experiences we had. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
By us claiming the Christian faith. You know what I'm saying? This is the exposure we was having. You know what I'm saying? In the Christian faith. So, you know, we get that. I feel like we were taught a lot of scripture. We saw a lot of things happen that we would call supernatural. A lot of people wouldn't understand.
Right.
Like you said, a lot of people have bad experiences with. What is something that you can recall that kind of stood out to you that made you feel like, wow, this is an experience, or this is something that's gonna change my life?
Man, it's kind of like I don't know if I could say one particular time, maybe when I was a child, but it's like you ever experienced conviction? You know what what conviction is? You know what conviction is.
Like you did something wrong and you feel bothered by it?
Not even you did something wrong. Like you were operating wrong. Like, you know, morally wrong about something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're morally wrong about you've done something that was morally wrong.
Right.
And just being a teenager, it was like I can remember stuff when we were kids, but I was a kid, bro. I ain't care I only cared about drums. I want to play drums. Right. That's all I care about. Growing up, you know what I'm saying, as a teenager though, it was like I was experiencing some stuff with my dad, you know what I'm saying, and being in a different place after my mom passed away when I was a young kid, and it yielded me to do some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like to go on off the beaten path, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. And I just experienced by myself, you know what I'm saying, like a need of forgiveness. I had to forgive myself. I understood that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you could call that a spiritual experience. You know what I'm saying?
What you think made you? You know what I'm saying? Because some had to spark it. You know what I'm saying? You just
series of events. It's like a crushing. You know what I'm saying? When you get to that point, it's like a crushing. What I mean by that is it's like something happened to you. Just say, I don't mean to get sad. I ain't trying to take a podcast down a sad road. You know what I'm saying?
No,
that ain't what I'm trying to do.
We just doing some groundwork. That's all.
But my mama died when I was 11. I had to go live with my daddy and his then wife and her family, and there was a lot of people. I wasn't used to that. It was just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Making that transition was hard. You know what I'm saying? Making that transition was hard. Being by yourself and being around 8 or 9 people in the household. You know what I'm saying? Later on down the line, it got okay. But coming into that, like, man, bro, I ain't never had to share nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was that was difficult.
Right.
Make a long story short, I struggled. I started smoking weed. I started trying to be in a gang. All this stuff, being rebellious because of my situation. Environment didn't make it no better. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff. So I got to 17, 18 years old. I'm finna get ready to go to college. I don't really know what I'm finna do with my life, bro. I done graduated from high school. People done told me, like, man, we didn't think you was gonna make it. We proud of you. We didn't think you was gonna make it through high school. Like, bro, I intentionally made it because they all thought that.
Yeah.
So
motivation.
Yeah. So come to like, man, being a freshman in college and being on your own. You know what I'm saying? And just
Yeah.
break it down. You remember we were talking the other night, it was like, man, feeling like you in an empty room in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. By alone. And when I got to that alone feeling, I just turned to what I know. And that's my
Right.
spirituality.
So you saying that a change of events, well, a chain of events that happened took place. It happened when you was in college, or it happened?
It happened when I was in high school. That's from 11 to 18. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like a crush. I feel like that was my crushing period. To humble me, to teach me that life go a certain way. I was watching a movie the other day called Life of a King. I don't know if it was Cuba Gooding Jr. movie. It's about chess. And the motto was think before you move. That's what that period of my life taught me. You know what I'm saying? Think before you make a rash decision. Think before you do that. A lot of that had to do with our upbringing and values and morals and a lot of that stuff. It lie in the Christian faith and religion, but a lot of that stuff is just morally right. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So being taught
code
that,
of ethics type. Yeah.
Yes, being taught that, I fell back onto that. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm supposed to move. To me, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm with you. So, I get it. Yeah. I kind of feel like, you know what I'm saying, we definitely had some totally different life experience, like once we hit like 10, 11 years old, bro. Right. Like, up to that point, though, we was experiencing some of the same things in church.
Right.
And in life, you know what I'm saying? Life was almost the same outside of certain situations, but like, we was both in school, we both had parents that was taking care of us, you know what I'm saying? It was like that, and we went to church Sunday through Sunday.
Lord have mercy.
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
I tell people that a lot, and a lot of people be like, man, for a while I ain't even go to church. I ain't going right now, especially because of COVID, bro. I'm not messing with it. But a lot of people be like, man, how you can go so long without going to church? Like, bro, you just don't understand how much I used to go to church, bro. Like, and it ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you ain't doing no due diligence just saying how much. Like, explain how much.
Like, bro, like I said, bro, Sunday through Sunday.
Sunday.
Bro, we had to go to churches. Man, listen to this, bro. Think about this.
For real.
Bro, we had to go to church.
Into it.
Sunday school, cuz.
Yes.
Listen, Sunday school. Then we went into regular church service. Sunday school by 7, 8 o'clock. I don't even know what time it was. I was too young to even know what time it was.
By 7.
7, 8 o'clock, somewhere like that.
Yep, 7:30.
Regular church started at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, something like that. I don't know what time it is. I know we got to go, though.
Yep.
We go to church, but to about 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Yep.
We go home. We done ate. My mom used to cook her food Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Go home, eat. Gotta go back to the church, bro, at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
Now, the only day that I could think that I might not have went to church may have been Monday, because we went 4 times on Sunday. So, Monday, we could take a break. So, Tuesday, my mama got choir rehearsal. Wednesday, we got Bible class. Thursday, we got some extracurricular, whether it be I'm in a play, or we got we got a step show finna come up, something. Friday, we either got a play, or some type of step show, or my mama got praise dance rehearsal, something like that, right? Saturday, I hate to say it, bro, Saturday, at this particular time, we had a lot of family members that were getting killed, bro.
So we were going to funeral.
So Saturday, we were probably at a funeral, bro.
Yeah.
And then guess what?
Back to
Sunday. Oh, man.
Now that Monday that you said you might not have nothing to do, we had an adult women's praise team that my mama was on.
See what I'm saying?
As they had practice on Monday.
There you go. So Monday was taken care of.
So I'm at the church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Saturday, it used to be when we was kids, you'd be like, we'll have like play rehearsal or something on Saturday, or we'll have step practice or something on Saturday. And Saturday it turned into like an all day thing.
Oh yeah.
Like an
Folk had to
all
bring
day.
food up to the church and
Yes,
everything
bro.
for you to eat lunch. They got us on a job, bro. They ain't paying us no more.
On a Saturday.
We get a lunch break at church.
At church.
A lunch break at church.
Man, bro.
Now we're gonna take a brief lunch. Be back at about 1:15.
And that's
Bro,
exactly what it was. We got
8,
back to
9
it.
years old, bro.
Didn't leave the church till about 5 something on Saturday sometime.
Man, bro. But so, okay. We did that. That's a fact. That went on for a few years.
Yep.
And there was some variation, some changes somewhere along the line every now and again. But mostly, people gotta understand, all our friends were from the church. All the good we were trying to holler at was from church. From the church. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All our time was spent at the church. Unless we were playing ball or
Church.
whatever. We wasn't at school or playing ball, bro. We was at church, bro.
In the parking lot at church hooping.
Or whatever
Or
we
doing
had
whatever.
going on.
In the field beside the church playing football.
Man.
And then it make it no bad. We were from the neighborhood. That's our neighborhood that the church was in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My house was down the street.
You know what I'm saying? So, so how much of a role do you think that plays into who you are today? Like, first of all, what type of mindset did that shape for you coming into like that time period you talking about?
Right.
What type of mindset did that shape for you going into that period? Like, where were you at?
Still figuring it out. Still figuring it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, be like, and this is why I feel like our conversation may take a left turn. Because then you get into the real world, bro. And we're talking about college, you know what I'm saying? And you meet a lot of people from a lot of different circles or a lot of different backgrounds, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
I would say, man, for myself, and I don't mean to cut you off, I would just to kind of add, because I want to paint this picture for both of us, too.
Right.
I just want to say for myself, like, fuck, I understand, like, my mom is real religious, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, coming into this, my mind is like, I'm straight up. You gotta think we had a gospel rap route.
Yeah.
So I'm still like that mentally, but at the same time, like you say, you really trying to figure out how to move amongst people, bro.
Yeah.
How to find balance. You know what I'm saying? You rock the way you rock, but at the same time, you're not trying to be square or trying to be not included or not being able to. You don't want to clash with the vibe, bro. You want to ride the wave too.
Right.
Or create a way that everybody ride. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, my bad, though. Go ahead.
Oh, you good. So it's like, it's kind of like that, though. It's kind of like that. You know exactly what you're saying. It's kind of trying to, what it was for me is kind of finding a lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of find a lane to be in because it's some stuff that I'm gonna get out here, and I'm not finna do that. I'm not gonna kill nobody. I'm not finna rob nobody. Stuff that's morally wrong. I'ma only kill you if my life in danger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I got the laws of the land say we can bear arms and you can stand your ground and you can shoot somebody if they pose you as a threat. In that case, what?
You laws of the land, like strictly laws of the land type person? Or you just, you know what I'm saying? We'll get into it.
You know what I'm saying?
Finish your thought.
Okay, so it's like, but in college, you got to try to find a lane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like I found myself, you know what I'm saying? To be a person that, I don't know how to explain it. To be a person that I'm respectful, you know what I'm saying, to what other people believe. But I believe what I believe and I stand on that 10 toes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't be wavered on what I believe. Can't tell me that what I believe is wrong because I'm not gonna do that to you as a courtesy.
As a courtesy.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we got introduced to a lot of different stuff.
Exactly.
In college that, you know, people was on. Like, that's the first time we met rosters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can remember, man, meeting people when I moved to Florida, man, they were just on all different type shit. And that was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like we talk about our interaction.
We lived in a bubble.
We talk about our interaction with white people after we moved around. You know what I'm saying? Like how unique that was, because a lot of people don't realize what it's like not to grow up talking to white people on a daily basis like that.
Yeah.
And conversing, having that common ground. But think about stepping out into a world where you not just one different religion, you got all different types of religion. Folk believe in all different type of stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot to process.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot to process.
And that's what I mean by, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody might say that, you know, if I believe that God's in the sky, you know what I'm saying? And heaven, we believe in heaven and we believe in hell. Just to make it generic or general. I believe it's a heaven, I believe it's a hell.
Yeah.
Every religion believes some sort of heaven and hell. Or some type of damnation if you do morally wrong stuff while you got life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Christian. People beat up on people in the Christian faith, bro, because they say it's stories and all the stuff wrote by man and all this stuff, bro. Okay, so? And the reason why I say that is because, like, that's where the spiritual experience come into it. Forget these laws. Well, not forget them, but you know what I'm saying? But aside these laws, bro, we believe the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So what makes me so much more wrong than you?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I just don't. This is the thing, bro. And I don't want to get it because I think we taking it to an overall view before we even. But I'm gonna say this right here. I think, man, I don't really think it's something to be debated or to be argued about. I think what you talked about, that courtesy,
right?
Giving people that courtesy. I think that's what's missing. It's PJ Morton, bro, got this song called Religion. It say something to the effect of folks blame their God, but it's all your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where's the love that your God spoke of? Like, you be blaming God and what you believe in for all the shit that you be doing.
Yeah.
Like, all the stuff that you condemn people for, all the stuff that you do for really be the love of money. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it be. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't always
like,
money, it's way other stuff.
Just a whole bunch of different, your own agenda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Pride.
And you blame your religion and your God, you know what I'm saying, for it. So, them type of people, bro, that's on it, I kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's a common courtesy with me, bro. It's like the world has changed so much in terms of sexual orientation.
Yeah.
The world has changed so much in terms of religious views and what's acceptable and what's not, you know what I'm saying, what's conversational, what's not.
Yeah.
I just really trying to respect it. It's like real life social distancing, bro. I just try to respect everybody's space. You know what I'm saying? Respect mine.
Get in your lane and you drive in it.
Yeah, bro.
Real talk.
And that's what I think, like you say, that college period, it taught us that. I'm going to tell you something else that happened to me in college, though, that kind of helped, that kind of put me in a strange situation, bro. I took a philosophy class, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nigga went to college for a little bit. Took a philosophy class. And, man, it was some strange shit happening, bro. Yeah. I'm talking about the first 2 days. I took the class 2 days a week. And with the first subject he wanted to talk about is God real or something to that effect. Right. So you already know. We done already set the foundation. Mm-hmm. You know, I'd have been to church Sunday through Sunday.
Yeah. You
see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we tell that as we got older, though.
But listen.
Yeah.
I'm the 19-year-old version of that. I'm just got off into.
You ain't that far removed.
Yeah, I ain't that far removed.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm right there, damn near.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, bruh, what this man ain't talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm rubbed the wrong way already.
Yeah.
I get in this man class, bro, 2 days in a row. Well, two class periods in a row. People fainted. Passed out, bro. I'm talking about sleep, sweating, shaking. I'm like, man, what going on, bro? Dude was sitting beside me, bro. He tapped me. He was like, bro. I looked at him, bro. He was sweating bullets, dog. I'm talking about bullets. I ain't never seen nobody sweating like this.
Whoa.
Not even in football, on playing ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? I ain't trying to laugh, bro. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? Bro said, man, I don't know, but I'm finna pass out. I said, bro, we were talking about it, God real. I was like, bro, need to stop talking about this shit, bro. So I'm like, hey, man. I said, this man safe finna pass out, bro. Man, that man on there looking purple, dog. He was like, well, walk him to the athletic trainer's room. Man, get that man. I'm like, bro, come on. We just walking together.
Yeah.
Man, as soon as we go outside the door, bro was like, man, I don't know what that was. Like, he talking to me normal as a bug.
Whoa.
I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, bro, I don't even know, bro. I'm finna go get checked out. Like,
real.
It was crazy at that type. So I'm already in my mind. I'm like, yeah, bro, need to stop talking about God. He need to stop playing with God like that, bro. It finna get really real. But I had to call my mama, bro.
Yeah.
Like, man, they mind talking about God real, man. Folk passing out of here, man. I'm trying to get up out of there, cuz.
For real.
Man, but that class, it taught me how no matter where you stand at in that conversation, how to make your argument, make your point without fallacies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without feeling.
Yeah.
And with facts.
With facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he never let you know which side he stood on. He didn't let you know if he was atheist, if he believed in God, or he just like, man, I'm not here for that. I just want you to be able to stand where you stand and be able to defend where you stand.
Right.
And that shit was deep,
it's his
bro.
job to be subjective. He a teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He can't stand on no side.
He could though.
I'm saying personally, but not in the classroom. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not teaching a subject like philosophy, no way.
It was crazy, bro.
Because philosophy, you got to go into a whole bunch of stuff. Philosophers believed a whole bunch of stuff like Nostradamus.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's real deep.
Like for real, so yeah,
it's super deep.
But after that experience, what did that do for you after that experience?
Like what part? Bro, about to pass out or what?
Nah, after you survived philosophy class and you matriculated through, you know what I'm saying, life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like after that particular situation, did that change something in your mind? Or did that, did that impact you at all?
I feel like it was impactful. Like I say, you know what I'm saying? It helped me to not, first of all, bro, we're talking about an argument.
Right.
Or debate or a discussion that's trying to prove something to be right or wrong.
Right.
First of all, it taught me not to have that debate. But if it taught me that if I'm going to ever do it, how to be able to have something to support where I stand. You know what I'm
foundation.
Saying? Yeah, and not have
some factual
feelings.
Information.
Yeah, have some factual information. Not have feelings and bias. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thrown into the conversation. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and to piggyback off that, bro, it's like I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna believe in something, then you should be able to back up what you believe with factual information.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? A lot of people, and I think one of the religions that do that the best, I can't say that anybody do it the best, but like Muslims, like they for real. Them folk on Ramadan, them folk do not eat. You know what I'm saying? Like they fast for real, and they all pray together. And you know what I'm saying? I can say, to be subjective in this moment, I can say that Christians have gotten so out of stuff like that. It's like a one time thing. The Daniel fast at the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But see,
But
it's like
that's like
you got.
go ahead.
I'm just saying you got to think. Islam is a very, very old religion. You know what I'm saying? It's very old, and it's been practiced throughout. It's been practiced way before Christianity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you think about that, and then you think about Christianity, bro. And I'm gonna take this moment to say this.
Right.
I don't subscribe to any of them, and let me explain.
Go ahead.
That's
why we doing this.
Nah, I'm doing it for them to understand, because I don't like for nobody. I don't want nobody to misquote me or say this or that.
Yeah.
I don't subscribe to any of them, but I ain't say I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. Okay, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus, Yeshua.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
However you want to pronounce it.
Yeah.
And we can go into that at some point or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to paint the picture here.
Right.
So it's to me though, Christianity right now is very faddish. You know what I'm saying? It goes through a lot of different phases where, you know what I'm saying, this is the thing. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing right now. Just like when I was talking about praise dancing and stepping, like it was very, very faddish.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people put a lot of energy into things like that. They put a lot of energy into what looks good and to the tradition of a lot of these religions, just like even with, you know what I'm saying, maybe even Islamic faith. You know what I'm saying? They put a lot into the tradition more so than the actual spirituality and vertical connection with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So,
but let me interject right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just to counterbalance the fad part, because a lot of it is a fad. It's like praise dancing. It's like, you know what I'm saying, children choir, everybody dressing alike, and all, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff was fads.
Right.
But that one off situation or that one person, just to tie it together with what I was saying about Muslims, is about how serious they are. Mm-hmm. You got that one person that worship their God with their whole being in that moment of whatever they doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like those fads, sometimes to some people in certain periods of times, like a singer, like the chick that won, what's her name? Leandria Johnson, bro. She a singer. She a gospel singer.
Mm-hmm.
She got one of them voices, bro, that like give you chills. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? It's like that type of experience.
Like on some Mahalia Jackson?
Yeah, like that. Give you chills or something, like, you know what I'm saying? It give you chills. So it's some people that be operating within their gift, bro, at a higher level than somebody's just doing it. Mm-hmm. To me, that say a lot. You know what I'm saying, about the faddishness of Christianity. Like, mm-hmm. people try to fad stuff out, but there's some real stuff out there. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's some people really out there like that's what that's what they were created to do. Mm-hmm. Like I got this young guy that go to my church. He got a YouTube channel, Zion Mimes. He a mimer. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like mime is the fad now. Like praise dancing and stepping.
Exactly.
Mime is the fad now. But when that dude mime, bro, it's like, man, it's phenomenal, bro. Yes, bro. Yes. I can't even explain it, bro. Right. It's like you feel every movement, you know what I'm saying, everything he put is like, he slick got audio skills too, you know what I'm saying, because he put his own stuff together, he chop it up, and he make it like a whole show, basically.
He make a show.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out my little bro, Dewan O's too, because he mime too. They got a group, and they travel all across the country doing it too. So, yeah, like I say, and we're not trying to, you know what I'm saying, say that what you doing is just doing it for a fad, but it's just like
No, that ain't what I'm saying at all. No,
a lot of stuff catch on and it becomes
faddish.
Yeah,
And there's some people that's out here doing it because it's a fad.
yeah.
But there's some people that like they operating like where they supposed to be operating. Yeah.
Yeah. I can remember time doing stuff in certain churches, bro, and get told down by people coming up saying they dancing in the church and you know what I'm saying? They hitting you with upside your head with all type. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Never want to come off like that, you know what I'm saying? By all means, whatever you feel like you need to do to serve and worship the way you need to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's what I feel like I said, just to counterbalance what I was saying about Islam, about Muslims, they take that serious, like stuff like that, like worship. That's what we'll call it. I don't know what they will call it, but worship, like it appears like Ramadan, bro, it fascinates me. It's like these people go without eating, bro, all day.
Discipline. It's discipline,
bro. It's more than that, though. It's a sacrifice. You get what I'm saying? That's a deeper level because it's a sacrifice.
You know what's crazy too, though? You talk about that, but this is how, and this is why I'm like I can't subscribe, bro. Because you think about that. I say it's discipline because they can do it. Right. And you think about how not disciplined most Christians are. How many? If a church say, "Yeah, we're gonna do the David fad."
Yo.
How many folk gonna actually do it? A lot of folk might start out by Wednesday.
It's over with.
Man, I had to go to Popeye for lunch today. And
what people do now, and what I'm guilty of, you make it fit how you want it. You know what I'm saying? Say you don't do the fast how it's supposed to. Like them folks eat and don't eat all day, and they eat at a certain time and they eat together. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, well, we are supposed to only eat fruits and vegetables. I'm just not gonna eat meat. I'm gonna eat everything else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There's this religion called Wiccan. I was speaking to a young lady, so happened to come by where I was working at the time, and she was just telling me about how she was feeling tired and weak because she was on a fast. I was like, okay,
right.
What church you go to? Automatically, my mind go to church.
Right.
Fast. I'm like, okay, what church you go to? She was like, I don't go to church.
Whoa.
And I'm like, I'm like, what's up? Okay. What I'm missing? What I'm missing? Go ahead, fill me in. She was like, well, I'm not a Christian. I'm like, okay, well, you Islamic. Okay.
Right.
Nah, I'm not. Nah, I practice Wiccan. I said, what that is? You don't know? You've never heard of Wiccan? She was like mad because I'm like, nah, I ain't never heard. Bro, I'm from Greenville, Mississippi, man. We don't play with God like that. You know? We ain't even, man, it ain't even thought it'd cross my mind. What? What? Nah. And I ain't, you know, like I say, you know what I'm saying? I ain't disrespecting nobody's religion, but I'm just telling you what my mind, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. So
she broke this down to me, but like, yeah, we do this and do that. I don't even remember what she told me. Anybody want to know what the Wiccan religion entails? Look it up, because I don't remember. But I know it was something that was like on some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For lack of a better term. But she was telling me about how she was fasting. You know what I'm saying? She was like, man, by day, she was talking about fasting without eating or drinking nothing.
Wow.
She was like, man, by day 3, you start seeing things. Like the whole world start opening up to you. And I'm like, okay. But then I go and I hear people who are in the Christian faith who fast like that without eating anything say the same thing. That's when you really start to tap in. So that's another thing that make me realize, bro, that it's not so much the construct of a religion or a text that gets you where you need to be. That's why I said discipline. It's a certain level of discipline, but it's a certain level of I don't even know, because I try to explain it to people, man. When I look at the spiritual world, bro, everything with this we talking about is spiritual to me. And there's no evil side and good side over here. Like it's a separation. Like it's a glass wall that drop down the middle, and all the bad niggas over there, and all the good people over here eating angel food cake and ice cream, drinking white grape juice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody over here smoked out, nigga barbecuing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They try to separate it, bro. It's all to me. It's all one thing, but not to say that all of it has the same intent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For a yin is a yang. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's all intertwined.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's something to look into when it comes to disciplining your body and then trying to tap into that spirituality. But you got to be careful in terms of what your intent is when you tapping in.
Right.
And that might be too deep for some. I don't know. It might not be deep enough.
I mean, just to make it not so deep is like, how much do you care? Or how much do you believe? Deion Sanders got this thing that he talking about in Jackson right now. Deion Sanders, the quarterback. The head coach.
You need to play quarterback.
He the head coach of Jackson State University football team now. He got them folks saying, I believe. 2 simple words. But if people really believe, that means people gonna act. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, without a doubt.
Belief begets action. You know what I'm saying? If you really believe, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is with any faith or any religion or any whatever you believe in. But with that belief becomes a sacrifice.
Right.
That's why I said what I said. Because it's a sacrifice, bro, to not eat food, bro. Your body need nourishment.
Oh, yeah.
Your body need water, at least.
But
you
not
can
to
only
a certain
survive.
time.
That's what I'm saying. You could survive so many days without it.
Yeah.
But your body need water. We what, like 95% water? Something like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't a genius. I don't know.
Bro, I ain't a genius.
I'm not. It's for real. Whatever they, I don't know.
Bro.
95%, 85%. We mostly water, bro. So you supposed to drink water, right? Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
It's a sacrifice to say, I'm going to go against my biology, my biological makeup. I'm going to go against it. And because of what I believe in. That's a sacrifice, bro.
Oh, yeah.
A big one.
It is.
And the sacrifice that you supposed, and I feel like the sacrifice, I don't want to make it surface level, but I feel like the sacrifice is more for you than whoever you serve.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying? It's more for
like
you than whoever you serve or whatever you serve.
But I think, you know what I'm saying, this is what I get from fasting though, bro, because it's gonna benefit you more and it's gonna open your eyes to a lot of stuff. But I feel like the Most High rewards that. You see what I'm saying? That's how things
Sacrifice.
like when this girl told me this is when the world's starting to open up and this and I can't use it because then it's gonna make it seem like I don't know, bro. But I just feel like
You were finna be wicked for a second.
No, I wasn't finna do that. But the analogy I was finna give finna make this shit
make you wicked.
It was kind of fucked up.
It was finna make you
Either
wicked.
way, what I'm saying is when you do that, you put forth that type of effort. The doors open up for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you tap in. And I wasn't trying to lean into that on that favor. Nah, I'm just saying. Because I've heard people in the Christian faith and other faiths say the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like, so maybe that is what's happening over there on that side. They open up another door. Because we talking about this the same thing, bro. Everything intertwined. Her door get open that way.
Yeah.
Oh, my door open like that. Oh, my door like this.
Yeah.
Oh, my door like them doors right
And
there.
that's real though. That's real
You know what I'm
though.
saying?
For real, because at the end of the day, I think the whole purpose of this conversation is to get people to challenge some of the stuff that they believe. Like challenge yourself sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
You
like,
have to.
You know what I'm saying? And black people particularly, we don't challenge ourselves.
They ain't gonna do it, bro.
We don't challenge ourselves at all. We don't look at stuff on a deeper level. We don't go the extra mile You know
We
what I'm
don't
saying?
look at nothing. We don't look at nothing outside of what we know. It ain't even so
Or what
much
we've
about
been taught.
how in depth.
Or what
Yeah,
we've been taught.
and that's what we know. You know
And
what I'm
that's what
saying?
we know, the only thing that we've been taught.
Everything I've been taught about reading, writing, and arithmetic, I was taught.
Yeah.
Some of it was self-learned, and that's the stuff that was self-learned is what has advanced me far beyond than what I was taught, and that's what I feel about this too. Is like,
Yeah.
you know, we don't really go outside of what we've been taught and what we know,
Yeah.
and we feel like for some reason, if we think about anything and we feel a urge to inquire about anything outside of it, we feel condemned and we feel wrong.
Convicted.
That's what I want to talk about. Why you think that's a conviction when people think like this used to be a saying,
you challenge
never
your thought like you're not supposed to.
And people used to say all the time, never question God too, but it's kind of a little bit different because sometimes you want to ask God like, why is this like this, or why? What you thinking when you know what I'm saying? Because he got the answer. Why wouldn't I ask the man who got the answer? Who I supposed to have?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And then, why don't we challenge ourselves, like you say,
Right.
to think? Because a lot of people think, bro, just like that Wiccan situation. I know we keep bringing this shit up, and it's not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody, but it's so far
it's
out of the realm of what
it's outside of your wheelhouse.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I had to keep using it as an example. It's almost like you using a grid. Like, just like this Wiccan situation, right? Certain people research things like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Just because they feel like they preparing themselves for a warfare. If I don't know what my enemy is doing or how, you know what I'm saying, they moving, I never know the attacks that might come my way.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So some people who, you know, subscribe to the Christian faith or whatever faith, look into other things like this so they can know. Right?
Right.
But I feel like not so much to open yourself up because you're trying to prepare for an enemy. I've always tried to open myself up to prepare myself for the truth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't really trying to get into nothing that I know feel wrong. Because the thing about innately, bro, we are connected, bro, with God. We connected with the Creator.
Yeah.
And I feel like innately, you know when something just ain't for you. I can't tell you what's for nobody else.
Exactly.
Because I don't know how you feel and what you see.
Yeah.
But I can tell you what ain't for me. And I don't think a lot of people tap into that for whatever reason. What you think that is?
Fear.
Fear of what?
Damnation. Because you gotta think of where we come from. You know what I'm saying? I kind of don't want to get into this, but they say Christian or white man religion. They use to control slaves.
I just watched the video about that. It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? They say Christianity is used to control the slave. You get what I'm saying? So fear. The fear that the root of American Christianity is fear. You get what I'm saying? Being scared to do anything, being scared to challenge anything.
Scared, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Just walk around in fear. But it clearly say in the Bible that I have not given you the spirit of fear, but only power, love and a sound mind. Okay,
but
so
what?
how your actions contradicting what you supposed to believe in? That's crazy. A lot of stuff. See, that's the type of stuff. That's what I was talking about earlier.
That's pretty deep.
You get what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about earlier. You can't, like, I'm not going to veer in your lane. I'm not going to tell you what to believe and what not to believe. But I'm going to say that if God told me in the Bible, and this is what I'm supposed to be using as a road map through life, if he told me that I don't supposed to have the spirit of fear, I didn't give you the spirit of fear. So why you scared? What you in fear of? I didn't give you the spirit of fear. I gave you power. Something that we lack as a people. We don't have no power. You know what I'm saying?
What's that? I said power.
Love. For real though, bro. Seriously.
I hear you.
Love. We don't love each other because we kill each other. We head on each other. Crabs in the barrel. And a sound mind. How is so many black people have mental health issues? Dr. Umar
Man.
Johnson was talking about. I was just listening to him on Candace class, and he was talking about how they was getting little black boys Ritalin. You know what I'm saying? Because they was quote unquote hyperactive or ADHD. It did me like that in first grade. That's my story. From first grade, I'm a drummer. I was just learning how to play drums. I'm in there tapping on the desk. I'm beating away. Teacher told my mama that I need Ritalin because I'm hyperactive. Not knowing that now this boy got a creative gift. We need to try to hone in on a creative gift, and who knows what he could be.
They trying to find a problem, like Bruce said.
Exactly. So how so many of us don't have a sound mind because somebody told you that you don't have one. Somebody telling you that you don't have one. And that's the type of stuff that I challenge. You get what I'm saying? I challenge stuff that people say and what stuff that people do. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't care. You could be a holy roller. You know what I'm saying? You could wear a cross around your neck and you could have a Bible in your back pocket. But if what you doing is not what you like, if you ain't walking the real walk, you can't say nothing to me. Yeah. For real. Not saying that you don't supposed to have flaw. I'm flawed, bro. I walk around here flawed every day. I can't tell you, but it's like in certain situations like this here. Okay, like we were talking about, like why people so scared of changing or challenging the old Baptist tradition. You know what I'm saying? Really. Mm-hmm. How can you tell me that what I'm doing is wrong, and you got 5-6 hoes?
Oh yeah.
You got 5-6 churches you preach at, and you got a hoe at every church. So you can't tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't right.
Front row shouting.
That's that moral ground that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand on moral ground, you know what I'm saying, and know that, man, hey, we ain't, our religion, our faith don't say that we polygamous, so we can't have more than one woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. If we were polygamous, I'd be like, hey, that man, that rich. He good. But our faith don't say that.
Man, crazy.
But for real, so I'm just, that's, I think that's like,
I want to say this.
Go ahead.
Because I don't want to get too far away from the fear part of it. Because I want to say this.
Yeah.
I feel like the majority of my life, bruh, that I lived and I subscribed to Christianity, I was afraid, bruh, my whole life. I was scared. Like, every day of my life, I was scared. I lived scared. I can't explain it, but I lived in the fear of, like... Everything, bro. That's the best way to describe it.
Everything, bro. Fear of everything. Crazy. Listening to certain music, saying certain stuff, going certain places, watching certain stuff on TV.
Yeah, all that, bro.
Man, like, bro, who live their life like that?
We joke a lot, bro, and I be telling people, like, man, I ain't never watched Dragon Ball Z. I ain't never watched Pokemon. Because the narrative was pushed to us, bro, that Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z with the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's why I'm like, man, for one, either it made me not want to watch it, or my folks wouldn't let me watch it, just because that narrative was pushed. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing, like, that's another thing, a lot of people don't take the time to research what's going on. I just got to watching my son watch some cartoon, talk about some stuff, though, bro. I'm like, bro, turn that off, because I know what that was on. Yeah. And it wasn't no rhetoric. Somebody said, oh, they talking about this and that. Like, nah, I heard that. I'm like, man, turn that off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't right.
Morally.
Yeah. Like, man, you ain't dead, but, like, honestly, it was on some subliminal type shit. They were trying to slide something in there, and I'm like, nah, bro, you ain't finna just ear-rape my child like that, bro. Like, we finna put some boundaries on this joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I lived afraid, bro, and I feel like, now I've heard, like, this is what you gotta understand now. A lot of the research I've done in the past few years, and I found that a lot of Christian pastors have started to transition their congregation to think more along the lines of what you were just saying, what they call is Godhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gave me power, love, and a sound mind. We not really operating in the capacity that we should be operating in, because we lack in an understanding of how the Creator created us. Christians believe in the Bible. God created us in His image. You see what I'm saying? And we don't never operate in the image and the likeness of God. We don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not to say that we supposed to act.
Be prideful.
Yeah, or so try to place ourselves on the pedestal beside God, bro. But at the same time, you got to think about it. People be looking, it's crazy, bro. God gave Adam dominion. This is from the Bible. Mm-hmm. He gave Adam dominion. He created man in His image and likeness. He gave you power, love, and a sound mind. All of this has gave you a position. And people think, when you think a certain way of yourself, or think that you're supposed to operate outside the realm of what this box has put you in, they think you doing too much, or you out of pocket. But I'm just operating the way what you say you believe in. Say you supposed to operate in. This ain't how I supposed to move. This how I move. Yeah. What's wrong with it?
It's a lot wrong with it. It's a lot wrong with the. I don't want to say, yeah, I am gonna say it. The looseness of, you know what I'm saying, like the looseness of what people say out their mouth and what they do in their action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a looseness there. It ain't parallel. You know what I'm saying? It don't go together. Because a lot of people say, like you just said, they have all that affirming stuff that you read and that you say that you believe in. Mm-hmm. And you be the most defeated person in the world.
All the time.
This natural, now, I'm making it natural. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to make it natural for a second.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I believe that we're a spirit in a human existence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, let's say, for example, you want to start selling Philly cheesesteak. You ain't did no research on how to make Philly cheesesteaks. You don't know what meat to use, bread, none of that stuff. And you say, the Lord gonna give it to me. The Lord gonna tell me exactly how to make a Philly cheesesteak. He gonna make that Philly cheesesteak so plain for me to see how to create it that it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a miracle cheesesteak. People gonna get filled with the Holy Ghost when they eat this cheesesteak.
This man tripping.
Bruh, you how ridiculous you sound. For real, bruh. But that's what it's come to, dog. And it's like, it make me mad, bro. It make me scalding hot.
Like a cheesesteak just gonna fall out of the sky and hit them upside their head, bro.
What are you thinking?
Man, bro.
When
and then they read the Bible and what the Bible say about that.
And then this what happened. This what happening in the midst. Okay. You go to the grocery store and it's a big sign that say fresh baked rolls, 99 cents. He's like, man, they got a lot of bread over there for sale. You go right around the corner and it say, we got fine cut steak for $2 a pound. Then it say, we got mayonnaise on sale. You can get 5 jars for $4.
Man.
Then you go to the vegetable section. It say, big dumb sign. You know what I'm saying? We got bell peppers. You can get 10 on for $1. I'm talking about situation. I'm talking about stuff that ain't supposed to happen. Like, what is this? All these sales. Nigga, it's a setup. It's a setup. For real, bro. Crazy, it's a setup, bro. It's a setup. And I know I'm making it comical, bro. But for real, man, like, the signs will be there. And you will be provided with everything you need. But you will believe something will fall out the sky before you do something.
Before you go and put forward the effort, bro.
It's ridiculous. Crazy, bro. It's ridiculous to me, bro. And
it's crazy. But see, this is what I like to say too, because you know what I'm saying. You gave that analogy, bro, like how things come into play. But I like to look at it like this. Christians be tripping me out by like what you just said.
Yeah.
The Lord gonna let me do this. Man, the man came and then died, bro. What else you want him to do, bro? He has done it. It is, what did he say, bro? The man said it is finished. My boy. Why we gotta keep restock, bro? We trying to reinvent the wheel. It is finished, bro. Go ahead and move, bro.
For real though.
And then what I be saying, folks be wanting that man to do everything. Lord, I sure don't feel like putting my socks on anymore. Like, bro, come on. Sometimes we just get ridiculous.
And then God's so funny. God's so funny, he'll give you what you ask for sometimes.
He do.
And you will still miss it.
Man.
How?
I don't know, bro.
How? Somebody come over your house with a deal. Man, I know a guy that own a frozen Philly cheesesteak company. Now, he looking for some partners in Jackson. He looking for some partners, some people to sell these Philly cheesesteak. Would you be interested? See, nah, I'm gonna get. See, God already promised me with my own. I'm trying to come on with my own. God already promised it to me. He just go, I'm gonna worship, and he go just, bro. I don't get it.
Bro,
I don't get it.
I can't do this with you no more, bro.
I don't get it, bro.
It man killing me with the cheesesteak, bro. It man tripping.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm talking about
cheesesteak,
bro. It's a place in Philadelphia called the Better Box. Those folk got, man. Yeah.
Man, bro.
It's ridiculous.
Bro, you got me hot up in this.
But seriously though, man. Seriously. We have to understand the power that we're given. We have to really understand it. Black people. You know what I'm saying? We have to really hone in and really take what you say you believe and really meditate on it. You know what I'm saying? Really meditate on what you say you believe. Wherever you may stand. You know what I'm saying?
See where you stand in it. Because, you know what I'm saying, you might not be worth what you weigh and shit.
And for real. Make sure you stand 10 toes and make sure you are an example of what you stand in. Like I had a situation. I was at Golden Corral, me and my wife. Don't judge me.
Don't say nothing about no cheesesteak, bro.
No.
Don't say nothing about
no,
bro. I can't take it, bro.
We was at Golden Corral. And this dude, I walked past this guy, and he stopped me. He said, "Hey, man." I said, "How you doing, sir?" He said, "Double T." He was like, "Oh, I thought you was somebody else." I was like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird. Man. I'm kind of just like, okay.
That's kind of weird.
I'm just kind of like, oh. He was like, "It must be your spirit." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It must be
familiar spirit.
It must be your spirit that's familiar that made me feel like I know you. You know what I'm saying? Something familiar about, you know what I'm saying? And that,
hey, bro was on some else.
And my wife is a minister. You know what I'm saying? She an ordained minister, like seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "That's strange." She was like, well, she didn't really say it was strange. She was like, "That's amazing." Like, what you mean? She was like, he could tell, you know what I'm saying, your spirit was connected with his in that moment. Not to make it weird, you know what I'm saying, but just at that moment, you know what I'm saying, that show how we all connected together, bro. And birds of a feather flock together.
It's something about buffets, bro. That happened to me too at a buffet one time.
Yeah.
Maybe we just need to stay away from buffets. But nah, the dude I ran into a buffet really had something good to say. But
yeah,
you know, but I don't know. It's weird that it had. To me, that whole scenario weird because it happened at a buffet and I had somebody that had me at a buffet.
Yeah,
kind of weird.
But man, it's been a journey, man. It's constantly gonna be a journey. You know what I'm saying? With your spiritual life, it's always gonna be a journey. I encourage people to always like stay malleable. Malleable mean like clay. being able to, you know what I'm saying, stay malleable.
Then bro gonna do it again, bro.
What?
He like what?
For real
Bro,
though.
the visual aid over here.
Stay malleable, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't never because it's like, man, I'm fascinated by people that make like clay bowls and stuff. On like, you take something this big and make it this big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, man, willing to be stretched. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. As a people,
I would definitely say, you know, don't just think you got it all figured out and everything is right here. I mean, everything is right here, but don't just think you looking at all of it at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
You never be seeing all of it at once. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be impressionable, but at the same time, be willing to learn. Because just like the Bible say, man, study to show thyself approved, working that need not be ashamed, right in the word of truth. I always be looking for truth, not just, you know what I'm saying, trying to disprove something. Always be looking for truth.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Look for truth.
Man. Truth. I just want our people, black people, to start to have these conversations. I hope this podcast, when people listen to it, they start to have the conversation. Or somebody that listen to this mind change to say, why am I in fear? You know what I'm saying? Why don't I do this? Or why don't I do that? Or why am I waiting for something to fall out the sky? You know what I'm saying? Like, challenge those thoughts. Challenge those actions. So you can, and I promise it'll make a world of difference. It'll make a world of difference. It's like,
and I think,
go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, finish that. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, it'll make a world of difference for you in your life as you matriculate through life. You know what I'm saying? It's like they tell us to drink water. And we drink juice and we drink pop and we drink all kind of stuff. But they say drink water. It's like God saying drink water. You know what I'm saying? Stop drinking. Stop veering off so far. You know what I'm saying? You know you need some water. You thirsty. Your mouth dry. Like, oh my God, man. If I just had something to drink. Drink water, man. You know what I'm saying?
Straight
for real.
Like that. Straight like that. Man. I feel like we're going to be able to go even deeper into this one at another time. Let us know, man, who got, you know, we want to hear y'all take first and foremost. Drop it in the comments.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else got any other information or another perspective that you can interject in this conversation? Let us know. Drop it in the comments. Hit us up. The email address is nocapthepodcast@gmail.com. We made a mistake on the last episode. I want to come back and correct that. Yeah. So we still looking for the music artists for the music submissions and the music videos. And we also looking for your engagement. So if you got something you want to say about this, comment, you want everybody to see it, send an email. nocapthepodcast@gmail.com.
Man, we appreciate everybody that's been engagement, man. Like the Jack State debate and the last podcast been getting consistent engagement. Like people really been paying attention to those two. And we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? It keep going up. We told y'all, man, from the beginning, from the seed, man, we told y'all it was gonna get better and better and better. And that's what we're gonna consistently do. We're gonna consistently bring banger content. We're gonna consistently up our production and everything like that. We're gonna keep giving it to y'all no cap.
No cap.
For real.
All right.
Keep giving it to y'all no cap.
With that being said, hit that like button, subscribe, share. It's a No Cap Podcast. I'm Javier Frisco. That's Snubs in General. We got this thing.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for watching the No Cap Podcast. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, like, and share. Follow us on our Facebook page. Stay tuned for prizes and giveaways. This is the No Cap Podcast.